today is day 3 of my water only fast, and I'm feeling pretty good today. Definitely feeling lower energy and lots of hunger cravings still. This morning I noticed I'm feeling way more low energy than I was yesterday, so I'm going to be very aware of, you know, being cautious about conserving my energy as much as possible. So one way I did that today is, instead of going outside to make a video going down the stairs, I decided just to stay upstairs and make a video up here to reduce the amount of times I have to go up and down the stairs. I'm doing similar things with my 2-year-old Oliver, because he really likes to be carried and likes to run around and you have to go move all over. So I'm doing my best to make sure that he is, you know, climbing up the stairs as much as on his own as possible and doing things like that as much as possible, which honestly both me and my wife have been doing already, because we want to foster like independence within him. And he's already pretty independent, but there's some times you just want to be held, right? So that's been interesting, balancing that along with my fasting. But you know, today is my 3rd day, and my longest fast I've ever done is 3 days, so it'll be interesting. I remember last time on my 3-day water fast thinking today, oh man, I'm so ready to eat tomorrow, like, and now just thinking about I still have another 3 days plus a 4th day, so it's gonna be a big change for sure, this fasting period. And you know, my main goal with this fast, there's a couple of goals. One is to clear up my body, get rid of any toxins, and allow my body to have time to not focus on like digesting anything or try to detox anything or trying to clear anything out of my body, but instead focus on healing and repairing, because I think a lot of our bodies get so tied down with digesting food all the time and always constantly, you know, trying to protect us and things like that, that they don't have time to be able to heal us like they should be. So this is one of my goals, is to be able to give my body time to be able to heal and reset and to focus on things it needs to focus on. Another one is to shrink my stomach back to normal size, because I found for myself that my stomach has been enlarged by how much I ate, right? And I continually stretched my stomach out with more and more eating. And after I did my 3-day fast, my stomach shrunk down a lot, and I noticed I couldn't eat nearly as much. I feel full faster, which was interesting to me, because, you know, I never realized my stomach was that stretched out. And so what I've noticed is I don't need to eat as much, and I'm still feeling satisfied, right? So it's a great way to reduce overeating, is to get yourself to a point where you're not eating, and you can really get to know what your hunger pains feel like and why they're coming up, and get to know your body more, right? Because those hunger pains are going to come up. A lot of times it's just water, a lot of times you just need something else, right? And that can just change things. So I'm still drinking my my filtered water here. It's distilled. First it's filtered, then it's distilled, so I can get all the fluoride, chlorine, heavy metals, anything I can get out of my water. Then it's just pure H2O, and then I go ahead, add in some Celtic sea salt, some gray sea salt, and go ahead and add in some ionic elements. Ionic elements is like a mixture of like trace minerals, so it adds a lot of good minerals back into the water, because when you distill it gets everything out of it, right? Even the minerals. And then it also has good things for like digestive stuff and building up your enzymes and bacteria within your gut. So that's what I'm using it for right now, and that's where I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling today. It'll be interesting to see how much my energy levels get affected in the next couple days. I'm gonna be very aware of that and make sure I'm taking it slow and easy. I've decided if I do need anything along my journey, the only thing, well, the first thing I'm gonna give myself, like I feel like I'm gonna pass out or something, is maybe just a small amount of coconut water. That way it's still liquid, and that way I still get some electrolytes and stuff. But I'm not gonna do that unless I feel like I need to. I'm gonna listen to my body and make sure that, you know, I'm being safe and being smart about doing this 7-day water fast, because honestly it can be a dangerous thing, especially if you go into it and you're not set up correctly, right? Actually, something I didn't talk about on my other videos from the fast was just some of the stuff I've done to prepare. And some of the stuff I've done to prepare is, one, eating really healthy and putting nutritious foods into my body before I started, right? Making sure my body has a high load of nutrients, a high load of nutrition before I start my fast. That's really important, right? Because if you're eating a whole bunch of junk food and a bunch of crap before you have a fast, your body's already going to be starting with no nutrients at all, and then you're fasting, starving your body even more. So it is something you need to be very aware about, especially with fasting, right? And like I said, I think in a previous video, don't start with a 7-day fast. Start with like just intermittent fasting, like a 16-hour fast, then move up to like a 1-day fast, then move up to like a 2 or 3-day fast, right? So I did intermittent fasting for a long time, and I never really wanted to do a fast. Like it was never really appealing to me because I loved food so much. And then I started getting more into health and started wanting to build my health more, and so that's where I started having an idea of fast. And I started seeing other people within my realm who are coaches and people who, you know, are bettering themselves talk about doing fasting. And so I was like, maybe I should give this a shot. So my goal was a 3-day fast, and I did it, and it was a lot of a challenge. Like I definitely felt very hungry multiple days, and I have to be very aware of the thoughts coming through my head. Like a lot of thoughts coming like, oh, I'm so hungry, I want to eat that so bad. And you have to change those thoughts, because otherwise it's going to make it worse, right? So changing my thoughts and altering my thoughts and making it better, but, you know, preparing my body with the nutrients, with good, highly nutritious foods before I start. And when I finish my fast, that's extremely important too. We'll talk about this probably towards the last day, but when I finish my fast, I'm going to make sure I put really highly nutritious foods and drinks in my body. And what I'm going to start with is a power shake from Purium, because it's just like a dehydrated like green powder, but the way that they dry it out, it still has enzymes in it, it still has a lot of nutrients in it. And so in my opinion, it's one of the best green drinks you can drink. So I'm gonna break my fast with that green drink, give it about like an hour and a half, so my body can really digest it and absorb all those great nutrients, and then I'll eat something else. Maybe a nice big breakfast is one thing, like some eggs and some ham or some sausage possibly, and yeah, we're gonna eat some real good food. I'm excited. I already have it planned out in my mind. Like I've already thought about what I'm gonna be eating on like the night of and things like that. Like we're gonna have a big nice pot roast stew my wife's making the day I break my fast. So I got some good food in my future. I'm really excited. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to me. Let me know if you guys have any questions about fasting or about my experience, and catch me tomorrow for my next update of my fast. Tomorrow will be day 4. Today was day 3. Thank you guys all so much for listening, and give this video a like if you liked it, and have a good rest of your day.